Hi, if you're like me, you know Thunderbirds 1965 is one of the best TV series of all time. So today, I thought it would be fun to pull up a chair by the campfire and rewatch the sitcom with the entire cast of then and now. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they've changed in 2024. Okay, let's see. Brains is voiced by actor David Graham. In 1965, when he voiced in the TV series, he was 40 years old and now is living out at 98.
All right then, Mr. Nosy Parker. I've been slaving over this all day.
Oh, come off it, Lew. I was only pulling you.
So I haven't watched, I have to confess, I haven't watched an episode of puppetry.
Yeah, well,
people are addicted to it. Children are absolutely...
It is astonishing. It is
they?
astonishing.
And
Virgil Tracy is voiced by Jeremy Wilkes. In 1966, when he was in the series, he was 36 years old, and sadly on December 19, 2017, he passed away at 87 in England.
Submerging, Virgil.
FAB, Thunderbird 4. Good luck.
St. John's Library in Camarillo, California. I came across, providentially, the Verbum articles.
Bruno is voiced by actor Charles Buttingwell. In 1966, when he voiced in the series, he was 43 years old, and sadly on May 15, 2009, he passed away at 86 in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia.
To anyone capturing the thieves, stay tuned for any further announcement.
Well, I wonder how they got in there.
We'll talk later. The rocket will be soon underway.
Those years ago, I was pipped in the auditions by a young Scottish fellow named Sean Connery. I assumed then that the producers...
Lady Penelope Creighton Ward is voiced by actress Sylvia Anderson. In 1965, when she voiced in the TV series, she was 38 years old, and sadly on March 15, 2016, she passed away at 88 in Bray, Berkshire, England.
Mate.
A stethoscope, ma'am, was good enough for my father, and for my father's father, and before him, my father's...
Yes, all right.
too well and everything. And I think the whole thing was beginning to tell, and working every day with Gerry and everything was getting more and more different.
Alan Tracy is voiced by actor Matt Zimmerman. In 1965, when he voiced in the series, he was 31 years old, and sadly on June 9, 2022, he passed away at 87 in Canada.
Hey, Father was right. We got a great view of the railroad. There's the end of the Anderbad Tunnel.
The speech at him, I was really annoyed anyway. Gone off stage, and when we got off stage, he come to get me and said, "Why do you keep calling me George on stage?"
Scott Tracy is voiced by actor Shane Rimmer. In 1965, when he voiced in the series, he was 36 years old, and sadly on March 29, 2019, he passed away at 89 in Barnet, London, England.
Tunnel.
Yeah, must be pretty lonely inside that mountain.
Any more news from Penelope?
No, I expect she's just sitting back enjoying the trip.
And we didn't know where it was going or whether it was going to last a week or a month or whatever it was going to do. We got paid £20 a...
Tien Carano is voiced by actress Christine Finn. In 1965, when she voiced in the series, she was 36 years old, and sadly on December 5, 2007, she passed away at 77 in Guildford, Surrey, England.
Right. If we can make someone happy at Christmas, then it's worthwhile.
This is all very well, but do any of you realize how near we are to Christmas?
Jeff Tracy is voiced by actor Peter Delaney. In 1965, when he voiced in the series, he was 44 years old, and sadly on August 19, 1977, he passed away at 56 in London, England.
Things have been kind of quiet on the space front. I'll give Alan a chance of seeing some action. Okay, Virgil, away you go. Pod 5. Alan will be joining you.
Okay, Father.
John Tracy is voiced by actor Ray Barrett. In 1965, when he voiced in the series, he was 38 years old, and sadly on December 8, 2009, he passed away at 82 in Southport, Queensland, Australia.
This is where we find out whether the fault is really down here on Earth. This is Jeff Tracy calling Thunderbird 5. Base to Thunderbird 5.
Blackmore's voice by actor John Tate. In 1965, when he voiced in the series, he was 50 years old, and sadly on March 19, 1979, he passed away 64 in Freshwater Bay, Isle of Wight, England.
We have the most modern fleet of float.
Well, that's if my line don't catch you up, Johnson. My company want to cut the overheads by getting at least 8 tankers, just like Ocean Pioneer in the service as...
Second reporter is voiced by actor Paul Maxwell. In 1966, when he voiced in the series, he was 45 years old, and sadly on December 19, 1991, he passed away at 70 in London, England.
Because I don't have to. There have been people there for over 20 years, and they never complained about any hostile organism.
What do you mean? What people?
Terror.
Who is your favorite character in the TV series Thunderbirds? And what do you think when some actors have passed away? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you and see you again.